P9, I'm here with another live stream. Here with another live stream this afternoon. Chilling and chilling in the shade on this Friday afternoon. Y'all pull up to the live. Pull up to the live. I'm back live again on this Friday afternoon. And what up, Ahmed? What's going on, Ahmed? Welcome to the live. First one here. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's going on, guy? And it's been a minute. It's been a minute. How you been? And Kiss from Jay in the building. What's up, Jay? How y'all doing this afternoon? Yeah, I'm gonna, what's it say? I'm gonna come 10 minutes late. Yeah, I'm not sure what that says. Yeah, you number two. You number two, Kiss from Jay. Y'all getting them crowd. What up, Elevated? What's going on, Elevated in the building? I'm just chilling and getting some, chilling out, getting some sun. Yeah, sitting outside getting some sun, Ahmed, most definitely. Got to get my daily dose of vitamin D naturally. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Jay. I'm doing pretty good, Jay. Just enjoying, just relaxing on my Friday afternoon. Chilling on Fridays, nice Friday afternoon. Was live hopping earlier today. Was live hopping. Just coming back to do this live stream. Pick up where I left off from earlier. Just sitting in the back, sitting on the back porch, just chilling. Sitting on the back porch, just chilling. Yeah. Oh, so it's back to number 3. Yeah, I don't know why these crowns be shifting like that. I don't know why these crowns be shifting. Yeah, one minute you'll have number 2, and then the next you'll have number 3, and everything like that. Elevated, you the shit, I'm the piece you want to get, period. Okay. Yeah, for sure, Ahmed, for sure. Since you've been showing up lately and you've been showing a lot of love to the channel. Yeah, Jay, it's like a little stream. It's like a little stream out over here across the fence. It's like a little stream. Elevated doing the child. It sounds like it. Oh, wow. Not Elevated number 1. Now Elevated is number 1. How about that? Yeah. I don't know what determines that the rankings as far as that's concerned. I used to think it was just like I used to think that those crowns meant were based off of engagement or something like that, but I don't even think it's based off of engagement. I just think, I don't know. It shifts now. Now B3, what's up B3? B3 got it now. B3 got the #1 now. How you doing today, P9? Everything good? Everything's great. Everything's going really good. Everything's really going really good. Just taking it one day at a time, you know. Taking it one day at a time, just relaxing and all that good stuff. Yeah, B3 just hopped in the chat and got the #1. Got the #1 crown. But what y'all got up? Yeah, YouTube is tripping. YouTube do be tripping, for real. You just never know what YouTube got up its sleeve. But what y'all got up though? What y'all up to today? Lily back in the building. What's going on, Lily? Ahmed says I just got my cut. Okay. Okay, nothing like a fresh cut. It's nothing like a fresh cut, like for real. It's like you feel like a new man when you get a haircut. It's engagement from previous lives. If no one comments in between, if you like, and how long you watch. Oh, okay. Okay, I appreciate you for breaking that down, cause I would have had no idea. I'm on my laptop now, so I can actually see the crowns now. Wow. Okay. Okay. Welcome, by the way, Hangman in Hangman. B3 says Lily. Yeah. Welcome to the chat, Lily. I'm trying to get ready so I can leave the house. Oh, okay, you going out today? Bro, I took a shower after and turned up on the coldest setting, and my hair is short after the cut. So I feel the cold water on my head, and it feels good on this hot day. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, Ahmed. Yeah, y'all. I'm just getting ready to well, I'm pretty much just be chilling all this afternoon. I ate lunch, so I'm just vibing right now. I'm ready for August. I'm ready for the first week of August to come around. That's when I go out to Myrtle Beach. My bad, y'all. My laptop was connected to my son account. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. It's me, though. I was one with the purple hearts. Hangman is my son account. Oh, I was wondering. I was like, oh, Hangman. Okay. That was the first time I seen Hangman, but that was your son's account. Okay. Okay. No worries. No worries. Supreme done rolled through. Supreme done pulled up to the live. What's going on, Supreme? Still at work. Third light, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Supreme. Now Supreme at number 2. Now Supreme at number 2. B3 still at number 1. Who's number 3? I don't see a number 3 in here. Supreme, did you see your IG message? I just seen your post. P9, so I might get something to eat. What should I get? I don't know. What do you have a taste for? What do you have a taste for? And what do you guys have out in Egypt? I'm not too familiar with, honestly. I'm not too familiar with Egypt's cuisine, if you will. You know what I'm saying? What is Egypt's, like, what are Egypt's staples when it comes to food? Like, what is y'all staple out there? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying, B3. If you click on the number, it shows you. Okay. Let me see. Let me see what we looking like. So you number 1, B3. Supreme number 2. Elevated number 3. The guy number 4. Ahmed number 5. Hangman. Well, may as well say Lily. Lily's at number 7. And Kiss from Jay is at 8. Wow. Oh, for real? Any snack like chips or fruits or cake, stuff like that? Let me see. Fruits. Mangoes are my favorite. I don't know if they have mangoes out there in Egypt or not. Mangoes, strawberries are my favorite. Chips. My favorite chips are the baked baked Lays. Baked Lays. Oh, you like mangoes too, Ahmed? Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely go for mangoes. Yeah, for sure. You can't go wrong with mangoes, bro, in my opinion. You got stuck, Supreme? Wow, this just happened? I remember you said you got stuck earlier. I didn't know if it happened again or not. Welcome back, guy. Welcome back. Yeah, but yeah, on a hot day, mangoes are the best to eat on a hot day for sure. Ain't nothing like a nice fresh watermelon, They're very common, especially down south. Very common. Oh, for real? Oh, he put pics in a. Oh, so he just posted it, Lily. Today is a hot day. I'm gonna make a pineapple cucumber drink today. Okay, that sounds good. I know Lala will be proud. I know Lala will be proud. Yeah, I love watermelon, but I don't eat it much because it make my stomach hurt. Oh wow, watermelon does that? Yeah. Yeah, it's not for everybody, for sure, you know. And that's good that you like it, though. It's good that you love watermelon, but you say it makes your stomach hurt. That is unfortunate, you know. Why that house look like my old house in Alabama on Sherman Drive? Yeah, it's one of them duplex studio houses, you know. It's one of them duplexes, you know. Did our backyard look something similar to that? Did your backyard look something similar? Yeah, cause we in like this you know, we in this like duplex type house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Different, you know, I live in a studio. It's like one of them studio type houses. Dang, same side of town I'm at. Guessman Drive, that same side. That's like, yeah. Southwest Huntsville. Yeah. Yeah, them backyards, these backyards be massive. Backyards be massive, like for real out here. Drinking a nice fresh apple juice. Some apple juice sounds so good right now. What up, Bambi? What up, Des? Des and Bambi in the building. I swear, y'all are my favorites. My favorite YouTubers are in the building, all at the same time. Lily, Bambi, Des. You know, B3, Kiss from Jay was in here. I think Kiss from Jay got off, but yeah. Yo, I have a new content idea. You can maybe review places and stuff when you go to Delta and stuff. Nah, for real, dog. I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I'm gonna start doing more reviews in my videos. You know, when I go places, perhaps whether they're restaurants or. But you should go check out, guy, while you at it. You should go check out my video I did in Warren, Arkansas. That's like one of my videos where I kind of promote like a small locally owned business, family owned. You know what I'm saying? What up, David Lopez? What's going on? Mr. Lopez in the building. What's cracking? Destin said, sorry, I'm driving, but I'm listening. Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem. Glad you still here with us, you know. I just made some strawberry champagne cupcakes for my kid's birthday tomorrow. Some strawberry champagne cup. Oh, interesting. It's interesting. Yeah. Never heard of those before. It sound good, Bambi. Now I'm the one jealous now. You say you said you was hating on me when I had that ice cream. I want some of them cupcakes. Let me catch up with the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. Agent Lopez, yeah, Agent Lopez in the building. Yeah, happy birthday to the children, Bambi. Happy birthday to them. You should do food on your trips. Yeah, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more of that, Bambi. I'm gonna do more, like showcasing, aside from just showcasing the city and the monuments and all that stuff. I'm gonna do like restaurants and, you know, locally owned spots, you know, because those places need to be showcased, like, because, you know, those are the places that really need the exposure, you know, in my opinion. I never had champagne cupcakes. That sounds good, but does it taste like champagne? Because I was wondering the same thing, Lily. I was wondering the same thing. Do it actually taste like champagne? No, it's hard to explain. All you do is add water. You add, instead of water, you add champagne. Oh, okay. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. P9, you should go to Texas if you haven't yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Texas. I'm gonna get out there to Texas and do some videos. I initially had them planned to go later this month, but as it turns out, I might not be able to go until next month. At the latest September, but I'm definitely gonna do some Texas vlogs for sure. Because that was actually on my community tab on my vote. The Texas got second place on the votes in my last community post in regards to places I should vlog. Not much, bro. It was 117 yesterday. Woo! Man, Arizona, it don't, man, that heat in Arizona is sweltering. Oh, it does sound good. I should try that out one day. Yeah, it does sound good for real. P9, come to Iowa. I got you. Funnel cakes and cupcakes. I got it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take you up on that, Bambi. I'm going to take you up on that when I come out to Iowa. Yes, make a short of it, Lily. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thanks. She's going to be 26 to throwing a chat party tomorrow. Okay, I'll be sure to tune in. Bambi can bake and cook. Perfect wife. I hear you, Lopez. I hear you, bro. B3, if I do make them and do a short, I will definitely be shouting out Bambi because I never heard of it. Sounds good though. Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, that would be a good post to make, Lily, for real. Destin says, W for Texas, what part are you going to? As far as what part I'm going to in Texas, I wanted to go to Waco. And also cover some of the parts of Texas that got affected by the floods. But for sure, my initial plan is to go to Waco and then go to some cities and towns in between, you know, and everything like that. You know, probably hit up the DF Dub. Probably hit up the DF Dub. You know, I got family out there. I got family out in Arlington. Most of, like, my dad's side of the family is in Arlington, Texas. So, you know, I might hit up the DF Dub and chill there for probably a couple of days or so. But yeah, definitely would like to definitely want to get out there to Waco and some of the places in between there and like Dallas and all that, you know. Because it seems like you like history and stuff, and Egypt is the perfect place. Yeah, Egypt. I would definitely love to go out to I would definitely like to go out to Egypt for sure. You know, that's an abundance of history out there. There's a lot of history out in Egypt. Are they close to Six Flags? Yeah, yeah, they're not too far from Six Flags. Most of them live kind of like around, like, some of them live off of Green Oaks, around the Green Oaks area, off you know, Green Oaks, not too far from the mall, the Parks Mall and all of that, around that way. Yeah. But yeah, they're not too far from Six Flags. They're around you know, the ballpark, the Rangers ballpark and all that. Yeah. I was trying to go to Huntsville this weekend, but my husband changed his mind. Oh wow, really? What was y'all gonna do when y'all came out here? Y'all was gonna hang out, y'all was gonna probably hang out around the city or something? That would have been cool. Yeah. But yeah, Des, it's been a minute since I've been to Texas. Matter of fact, nah, take that back. I went a couple of years ago. Around Thanksgiving. My cousin invited me out and like a few of our other relatives. We, you know, she had some tickets to the Cowboys game. We went to go see the Cowboys whoop up on the Redskins. I know they call it the Commanders now, but I still call them the Redskins. Like, you know, they still the Redskins to me. He got family, and I was trying to meet up with someone from YouTube, but since my real life neighbor Ryan is scary and don't want to meet up, oh my gosh. Wow, why? That's crazy. That's so cool. I never went to a Cowboys game, even though I'm born and raised in Dallas. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. So okay. Yeah, I forgot you said you from Dallas. Yeah, yep. I remember yeah, that was my first ever Cowboys game I ever been to. As a matter of fact, that's the first NFL game I've ever been to as a whole. Was when I went to the Cowboys game. You know, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience, you know. It was a pretty cool experience. I don't know, and he's so close to me. His wife probably says no. I don't know, and that's crazy. That's what's wild. Wow. What is he so scared of? What up, Harlow? Harlow's in the building. How you doing this afternoon? Lily trying to get that man in trouble. Oh man. What you got to say? What you got to say to that, Lily? Welcome, Nate. Nate's in the house. What's going on, Nate? How you doing this afternoon? Why I can meet his wife too? Yeah, it could be like I don't understand. Why can't people just meet up and just have a mutually have a good time, you know? I wanted to do a live with Ryan. Yeah, like for real, that would have been cool. And she can be in the live too, right? I don't want her, man. Right? Hey, tell him, Lily. We all want the collab, right? B3. And we like to see, you know, I like to see when YouTubers collab, you know? Gives me hope. But I'm doing good, Harlow. I appreciate you for asking. I'm doing good. Just vibing on this Friday. It's Friday afternoon. Didn't have to go to work last night. So I'm just chilling, just relaxing and, you know, enjoying the afternoon until it's time for me to go back to work again. Yeah, like a real life collab, exactly. Yeah, that's dope. You know, when YouTubers can meet up in real life, you know. I plan on doing a couple of those myself, you know. I plan on doing some real life collabs too. That'll be really fresh. P9, look, bro, I have to go. Sorry to go so soon. It's all good, Ahmed. I appreciate you for tapping in to the live and coming back to the live stream, man. I appreciate that, and appreciate all of the suggestions, and hopefully you can get back in the next live, you know. Yeah, we had 10 likes. Yeah, we had 10 likes. I don't want that, man. Hello. Are you going live on Twitch tonight, Nate? Hey, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune in. That is decent, but damn, it feels like soup heard today. It's about 86 degrees, which is decent. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's probably about that temperature here. Probably about in the 80s. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, Lily, maybe you have to, I don't know. I don't know how y'all can make that collaboration happen, you know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of, yeah, it seems like a lot of nonsense going on that's going to prevent that from happening, so hopefully y'all could, I don't know, hopefully you can make that happen some type of way. It ain't gonna happen. I gave up. Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. But that's too bad. That's too bad. I was hoping you could get down to Huntsville, you know. I was hoping you could get down to Huntsville, down to the city, you know. For some reason, if I put a question mark in my sentences, it does not show up. Yeah, YouTube is weird. I don't know if it's a chat or I don't know. YouTube is weird as hell. Oh no, I didn't unmod anybody. I just added Ahmed to the I put Ahmed as a mod. However, you know, I don't know about the guy. The guy keeps popping in and out. I don't know about the guy. I'm not even gonna front. Oh, before I go, Ahmed says I have a lot of accounts on YouTube. So I'm a sub to you from all to help out a little bit. That's fine. That's cool, Ahmed. Good looking out, bro. Might not, you're right, V3 might not be the guy. Might not. Like, you know, when it comes to mods, you know, I'll be needing people that's gonna be here on the regular, you know. And appreciate that, by the way, Nate. Appreciate that for timing out anti-venom, because coming here with them weird questions, like what kind of question was that? What kind of question was that this fool asked? I was looking at it too. I'm like, what like, what kind of question is that? That was weird. It's like, don't come in here disrespecting. Don't come in here disrespecting the legends. Don't come in here disrespecting the chat. And don't disrespect me by coming here with that stupid question. I don't know if y'all saw the question he asked. That or it, he, him, whatever it was, whoever it was. Right, Nate, exactly. Immature, very immature. You got too many people out there like that. Yeah, you know. But yeah, collabs do bring communities together. Absolutely. It makes us feel like, you know, we really bringing something. You know, we're definitely bringing something to the table, and it's good for us to collab together to showcase our talents and everything like that. You know, showcase our abilities to reach our audiences and everything, and tap into different audiences as well. Good looking out, Ahmed. I appreciate it. Ahmed, good looking out, man. Yeah, spread the word to your friends. I would appreciate that, Ahmed. Definitely. Yeah, Lily. It was weird. I was like, I know I'm not the only one who sees this. Dude asked about MJ and LeBron, who will win a twerk off between MJ and LeBron. What kind of question is that? Like, get out of here with that. But happy 20th sub anniversary, Nate. Congratulations on your 20 subs. It's only going to go up from here. It's only going to go up from here. B3 said LeBron. B3 went on ahead and answered the question by saying LeBron. That's funny. Bye. See you soon. P9. Bye, chat. All right, Ahmed. Thanks a lot, bro. B3 says he got cake. Ain't. Everybody want to be twerked over by a 60-year-old Jordan. 60-year-old Jordan. Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. Yeah. At least LeBron still got a little bit of youth in him still. A little bit. What up, Sasquatch? Sasquatch in the building. Says P9 is back. That's right, Sasquatch. How you doing this evening? Afternoon, excuse me. Afternoon. I'm hosting my 20 sub special tonight on Twitch about 9 or 9:30. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good, Nate. I'm gonna try to tap in. I'm gonna try to tap in into the All right, P9, it's been nice chatting with you. I'm gonna go show some love on people's channels since I haven't been able to because of work. So talk to you later. All right then, Lily. Appreciate you for stopping by this afternoon. Appreciate that. 9:30 Eastern time. Okay, so that'll be 8:30. That'll be 8:30 my time because I'm an hour behind. I'm an hour behind your time. So Sasquatch, my day is going good, bro. My day is going really well. Can't complain. Just another day in the neighborhood, bro. Hey, Trisha. Trisha in the building. What's going on, Trisha? How you doing this afternoon? Yeah, I'm glad y'all pulling up. I appreciate y'all for pulling up this afternoon. I ain't doing much, just kicking it, just chilling. Nah, we do. I feel like a real Southerner sitting on the back porch. Like a true Southerner sitting on. Nah, really, I think you really feel like a true Southerner when you sit on the front porch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sit on the front porch, drinking some tea, eating some watermelon, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, I was thinking, how y'all doing? Let's see, we have Savage Spec, have a couple of new people in here. We have Savage Spectrum 07 and Real Water World. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Savage Spectrum says, what are your hobbies? And Real Water World said, what's good, pimpin'? I'm going to answer both of you guys' questions. Again, thank you for tuning in. My hobbies include, aside from traveling, my hobbies include going to the gym, working out, listening to music. I have a newfound hobby of building Legos, you know, doing the Lego builds. I just adapted that hobby not too long ago. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Reading, traveling, working out, and Lego builds. Yeah. Yeah, guys, y'all stopping in. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. It's a really good channel. I'm a small yet growing channel. Trying to grow this channel as much as I possibly can and deliver some really good content. So, yeah. But to answer your question, are you Real Water World, are you referring to the Legos? Are you referring to the Lego builds? Because if you're referring to the Legos, it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. It is time consuming though. It's very time consuming for sure. You know, some of those builds, if you get a build that's like, say, 500 pieces or more, the bigger the builds, the longer it'll take. Some of them can take as long as anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks just to build. Appreciate it, Real Water World. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. I've got a question. Great content. Appreciate that, Bambi. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bambi. Yeah, Bambi's the GOAT, man. Y'all go check her out. Go check out Bambi Palermo. Y'all go check out Bambi Palermo. She does some hilarious, really, really well written out cartoons and stories, storylines. Really, just really cool content overall. Y'all go check her out. It's a really good show. Why do you put your lives on private? I didn't realize they were on private. Honestly, I'll look into that B3, but I didn't know that they were on private to begin with. To be honest, great show, bro. Appreciate it, David. Appreciate it. Bambi kidnapped me to the justice of peace. She's rushing to 10 years. y'all be cracking me up over there in that community over there. On Bambi's lives and stuff like that, y'all be cracking me up for real. $10 years. Oh, you giving Lopez 10 years to hold around, Bambi? Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about doing that too, Real Water. I might do that, Real Water World. I might do some videos showing the builds and everything like that. Probably it'll probably be like an alternate channel, or maybe a membership type. We'll see. I haven't really decided how I want to distribute that content. I'm noticing every time I wake up in the morning, P9 gains about 10. I've been noticing that too, Nate. I've been noticing the sub count going up exponentially. So it is experiencing some great progress, like you said. I'm getting it out, Palermo. Y'all are hilarious, bro. I promise. I shared your live earlier and it's no longer up, so I assume they were private. That's weird. Yeah, I'll look into that. Was it the live that I did? Was it the live? You said it was a live I did earlier. I'm gonna look into that. I might have to change the settings on that B3. I'm invited, Lopez. Okay. I appreciate that. All right, Nate. Later, bro. We'll check you later. Appreciate you for tuning in and doing your thing on the mods. Appreciate that. Yes, you only have 3 up on your channel. Yeah, I gotta look into that. Maybe it does that. I don't know. When I get off the live, usually when I get off the live, they usually keep them up. So I don't know. I'll look into that. That's again some stuff YouTube be doing. I don't know. Still trying to navigate through this YouTube thing. YouTube automatically uploads my lives as private, so it probably does it to you too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I probably have to go in and manually just go adjust everything. So that way it makes the live shareable. Yeah, I don't know. This thing glitched out real bad. Like, That thing was glitching real bad. I don't know what was going on. That thing was glitching real bad. I don't know what was going on. All right. I was trying to see if I could go back live on the computer, see if that'll work. It was just, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to even explain that outside of just maybe just some technical difficulties or something, you know. You know what I'm saying? Some glitching or something going on. But yeah, I was hoping I was hoping I ain't have to delete the live and then start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you, YouTube, and that's exactly what it is. Exactly, like just all that weird stuff, And I had to come back inside because it started pouring down, raining. I mean, it started pouring, and see out there, it's like no canopy, or it's like no awning, or it's no protection out in the backyard from the rain like it is in the front. So you know what I'm saying. So I had to come inside, keep from getting soaked and from getting my chair soaked up and everything. But I saw what it was though. B3. I had it was set on private, so I made it public. So if you wanted to share it, it's public now for the live stream from earlier. YouTube been weird with my account recently. Yeah, no, it's you just don't never know what's gonna happen with YouTube, with you know how they be tripping for real. Quite dry out my way, surprisingly. Yeah, I bet, man. That's how often do y'all get rain out in Australia? I mean, we got a heavy downpour. Hey Nate, we got a heavy downpour over here where I'm at. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people probably left. I'm pretty sure a lot of people left because it was glitching. I don't blame them. You know, I don't blame them because it's you know, it may as well go on to somebody else's live to whose stuff acting right. Quite often in winter, just one of those lucky days we don't. Oh, I see. Yeah, man, we getting all the rain over here. we getting all the rain over here. I was sitting outside not too long ago. It was nice and sunny. It was nice and sunny not too long ago, and all of a sudden the rain just started pouring down. Luckily for me, before it got too bad, I was able to get back inside. But yeah. Lily back. What's going on, Lily? Trish in the building. P9, you doing a 24-hour live? Nah. Hey, I had to, after I got off Supreme Live, ate some lunch. I hopped right back on this live. I'm watching your live with Lorianne. Shout out to Lorianne. Shout out to Lorianne. What up, BDB? BDB. What's happening? How you feeling? How you living? In the bearding. Hey man, I'm good. Just vibing this afternoon. Just started raining real hard where I'm at. I mean, that rain started pouring down. I was sitting outside chilling on the back porch, and that rain just said, it started pouring. I was like, let me get myself back inside. I love it. You look so happy on there, and she does too. Y'all do good lives together. Oh, you think so? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we be vibing. We be vibing for real. Yeah, that was a whole vibe. I know I heard about the Lori. Yeah, it was it was pretty cool, Trish. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. That was the first time I tried Takis. That was the first time I tried Takis. Yeah, I just wanted to challenge myself, try something new. And yeah, uh, it's not bad, but I don't think I could. It'd be something that I would like consistently eat like that. Chilling, getting my promo on. Yeah, sir. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad I could help you with that live problem, P9. P9 went and shared it again. Yeah, good looking out, B3. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, that my live glitched for like it seemed like 10 minutes or so. Like I just completely could not get like it just completely timed out, and I had the hamster wheel every time I tried. I was like, I might have to at one point I was thinking I might have to delete the whole live and go live again, but fortunately I was able to pick up where I left off. So you didn't stay outside in the rain. Yeah, yeah. I probably have to go out to the like it's best when I'm on the front porch because we got that little, we got that awning or whatever, that canopy or whatever, that shelter that protects the rain from getting on the that little roof on the at the front that protects the rain from getting on the porch. Lily said, "Look at you smile about my girl Lorianne." Okay, I see you. And my girl Lorianne, beautiful, huh? She's such a sweet girl. She really is. She really is. A whole vibe. A whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? That really nice spirit, really cool spirit. You know what I'm saying? Really cool spirit. Yeah, see, yeah, Nate says she's very nice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's nice when a woman. It's nice when I'm. Let me say. Let me say this for all the ladies. For all the ladies, it's always a beautiful thing when y'all got beautiful spirits. Like I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just always a good thing when a woman has a really good spirit and is, what I'm saying? You can't beat that. It's all a lot of us guys, well, I can't speak for all guys. I can't speak for all guys now, but I can speak for myself and probably a whole bunch of other brothers can vouch for me. Like when a woman has a really good personality, a shining personality, that's everything. You know what I'm saying? You can have conversation and you can, you know what I'm saying, and then all that attitude and all that nasty, all that frowned up, that negative energy, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, some dudes find that attractive, to each its own, but a lot of dudes, nah, we just want we hey. And a huge bonus is if the woman is physically attractive. Physically attractive. You know what I'm saying? That helps. That helps out a lot. B3, right? As long as you're real and as long as you're honest, yes, definitely. Those are huge, huge winning characteristics. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real, for real. That's it. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you're easy to have a, it's good to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you can just have a conversation with a woman, right? And just, you know, y'all can just get lost in the conversation. That's just like, that's a big thing. You just get lost in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's the most, you know, when you really get to know, y'all get to know each other. That's really big. You know, all the other stuff, you know, that's cool. You know, the other stuff, you know, is cool too. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, it's like, it's a build up to, it's a process. It's a build up to everything. You know, it should be a build up. So like, yeah, you know, you said that, that helps out a lot. Good to know. Yeah, yeah. See Trish know what I'm saying. Trish feel what I'm saying. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, B3 riding with me on this one. That's what's up. But yeah, man. Hey, Supreme. Anybody know Supreme still at work? Hope he doing all right, man, with that dump truck, man. Hope he doing all right. Hope he doing all right with that dump truck, bro. For real. Man, that junk sound crap, man. Getting a dump truck, that's like, wow. That's crazy. You know, when that stuff when yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that type of work. You know what I'm saying? Not that I couldn't do it, but it's just like so many things can go wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, but you know, it's a very important job though. But you know what I'm saying? Like all blue workers, I mean, all blue collar jobs are very important because it's key to the infrastructure. It's it help, you know, gotta have, you know, you gotta have your blue collar work to help, you know, it's literally the blue collar workers are what the fabric of America is about. But at the same time, you know, it's like, yo, all I gotta say is I salute those blue collar workers, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Those are some big machines with a lot of weight. Yeah, you know, it's just like it's crazy. Yeah. And he was just nonchalantly driving around like, yeah, it could tip, but you won't hurt yourself. Right, right. Yeah, man. It's just so much stuff that could go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just you really just have to you just really have to be careful when you're doing them type of jobs. Like you have to really, really, really be careful and be fully attentive, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying? But it's good that he got on. I mean, it's good that he be getting on YouTube, you know, doing those chronicles, but like stuff like that, you know, yeah, it's like it needs full fledged attention, like awareness, like all the time. Yeah. Cause when I heard it got stuck, I'm like, God dang, that the dump truck got stuck and all the you know, uh everything it took for it to get out, that for them to have to get it from, get it out of the get it from being stuck or whatever, having to get the backhoe and dig it out and all that type of stuff. Yeah, that's just you know but are you, yeah, just, are you good, Supreme? We was trying to see if you was all right over there. We trying to make sure you good. Oh, okay, still driving. Okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You gonna go live? You gonna go live? You gonna do another live, or you just gonna probably wait till later? All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So that was from, but those like those posts you made, those are from earlier today. Was that like the earlier today from what you was talking about earlier? Or did this just happen again? Yeah, but yeah, man. Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, man, no problem. No problem. Just trying to, what I'm saying? Just trying to make sure you good. Trying to make sure you good. That's all. Just chilling. Still chilling on this live. The king is cared about for sure. For sure. V3, let's not get ahead of ourselves with the king. Um, V3, we're all kings, brother, for sure. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. 100. Most definitely. We all kings in this piece. We all kings in this thing. But yeah, look at homebody Trish Hayden. Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. I honestly though, I do what I would like to. I would like to learn how to swim though, for real. I would like to learn how to swim. I'm just trying to get over this my anxiety when it comes to water. I don't know. It's like I can look at it's interesting. It's interesting. I can literally look at a body of water. I can look at a river. I can look at an ocean, and I could like kind of get, I'm kind of at peace. I'm kind of at peace and whatnot, but it's like when I see a swimming pool, I kind of like, it ramps up my anxiety for some reason. Like, I don't know why, it just ramps up my anxiety. I guess because it's kind of, I don't really know how to explain it. It kind of triggers like it's kind of triggering to me. But I would like to, but I want to, kind of get over that. But it's like, bro, when I see a swimming pool, I just get like It make me kind of nervous. But if I see a bigger body of water, it don't really bother me. Like, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? I see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jaws. American Poker says Jaws. Oh, B3, you surrounded by water. You never learned how to swim. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's something that I want to learn one of these days. I would like to learn how to do it, but I just gotta get over my anxiety, when it comes to swimming pools and stuff like that. PDB said, uh BDB said, not me, I'm a black dolphin. Like BDB said, it don't phase him. Yeah, yeah, it's just like, for real. Just never got taken, and I don't particularly feel like going in the water. I can float and do basic stuff, but comfortable definitely, like, yeah, like, right. That's kind of how that's kind of how it is with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can float, but, like, yeah, like, I like the whole technique and swim. Like, I never did learn how to, like, do all that type of stuff. What's up, Savannah? Savannah in the building. Thanks for tuning in to the live. Words of encouragement saying you can do it. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate the encouragement. I love to swim. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, like, I just got to get to that. I just got to get to that point where, like, you know what I'm saying. Truth be told, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, almost when I was like, I used to like going. I used to like going to swimming pools when I was a kid, when I was a little bitty kid. But, like, you know what I'm saying. But, like, I don't know. It was one experience when I was about maybe 6, 7, maybe anywhere between 5 to 6, maybe 7 years old, somewhere up in there. Like, I kind of went. I don't know. I had, like, almost drowned. One of my buddies happened to be nearby and kind of, he may as well say he saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. But I almost drowned, bro. It was a scary experience, and it's like, it was like, and ever since then, it just kind of, like, the trauma behind that just kind of, like, make me freak out every time I see pools. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be that guy. Like, if, let's just say, people be like, yo, man, we finna go to this pool party, bro. You want to come? I'm like, nah, I'm good. No, I'm good, man. Why you don't want to come? Nah, bro. I just don't want to come. I never really told them why I didn't want to come. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of like I didn't want to be judged and all that type of stuff. When you young, you kind of go through that phase where you just kind of, like, you don't want to be looked at, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was just, and I was with my friends. I didn't want them to know that I was scared of water and all this other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just come up with some type of excuse. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, you know what I'm saying? I come up with some type of excuse. Nah, bro, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I got to go do something, bro. I didn't never want to tell them why it was. I didn't. So, you know what I'm saying? Even if, they'd be like, but then it was kind of like one of those things where it was like, man, you could just stay in the 3 feet. You could just stay in the 3 feet. If you can stay in the 3 feet. You don't gotta worry about drowning over there and all that. And I knew this type of stuff, but it's just the fact, just going to a pool, just like, it just basically terrified me, to be honest. I mean, I could talk. I feel comfortable talking about this stuff now because it's like I'm older now. But back then, it was just like, oh, I didn't want people judging me off of that. Like, you scared of water and stuff like that. But yeah, but Homebody Trish says, yeah, that's hard. I think you'll feel empowered learning how to swim. I think so. I think so. I feel like if I can like conquer that, if I can get over, I guess you could say, um, you know, you can kind of like get over that, I guess, anxiety and fear. If I can conquer that, I feel like and actually learn how to swim. I feel like I can overcome pretty much anything because that's always been my biggest fear was swimming. Like I it's crazy. Like you know, I could go to the range. I could go to I could go to the gun range. I could go to the gun range, and I feel like I'm at home. I'm comfortable. I feel more comfortable there than I feel at a swimming pool, which is crazy. But that's how it is. Like So once I could get over that, like I feel like I can do a lot. I can overcome. I can pretty much conquer anything at that point. Yeah, it's a lot warmer on land. I'm sorry. I'm gonna catch up. I missed a few. I'm gonna catch up. I missed a few. BDB says I could swim in anything: oceans, ponds, pools, even waterfalls, rivers, lakes. Like the TL song says, waterfalls. Hey, shout out to you, BDB. He says the black dolphin. Yeah, I do not do swimming pools lightly. That burn in your eyes is not due to chlorine, but the pee. That's another thing too. Oof. People be peeing in them pools. People be peeing in them pools. No doubt. Yeah, the kids, yeah, they do play. Yeah, them kids play too much. If I would have told them, I'm talking about this is when I was like, this was like when I was like 14, 15, teenager, you know what I'm saying? I like, I tell them, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm scared to go. I don't want to go to the pool. You know what I'm saying? Teenagers, they immature. You know what I'm saying? They kids, they make fun of you and then try to, do stuff to taunt you and make things worse. So it was kind of like one of those things where I'm just like, nah, I can't, yeah. I don't want them to know that I'm scared of the water and all that type of stuff. I ain't want them to know that. I ain't want them to use that against me, you know what I'm saying? Hold that over my head and that type of stuff. Have to go, but as soon as I fix the visa issue, I'll send some more super chats. Shout out to you, American Poker. Appreciate you for tapping into the live, for sure. Knowing why you do what you do is super important. Nobody else can teach you that. You actually you have to actually learn on your own 2 feet. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You know. Yeah. But I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. I think I'm a. It's gonna be a big step. It's gonna be a huge step, but I think I'll. I think I'll be okay. But yeah, you got our support. Oh, that means everything to me, B3. That means everything to me. Like I said before, man, I got like the my YouTube community, y'all are some of the realest people I ever like encountered. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, y'all some real ones for real. Can't do nothing but appreciate that. Definitely some of the better people in this world frequent the platform. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. You know that it's you know that it's genuine support when people come in and like they see you know what I'm saying, they we have conversations, like through this live stream, like through the live streams, we have conversations. You have people that go live and have panels, and you get a feel of who these people are by talking to them, and then you get to know a lot of people through their content. When you see people's content, you see people what their intent is, and you see that they have like some type of they have a niche, and it's just like when you can see people and see them and see that they chasing their goals, chasing their dreams, you really feel connected to these people, even if you never met before. You've never seen each other in person. It's still like you feel like you know I have I have Asperger's. Not always the best on social graces. I do enjoy watching positive people though. I do not have a channel, but this guy has a great attitude. Later, appreciate that. Appreciate that, American Poker. Appreciate that. APG. Yep, APG. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely, that really means a lot when I have people, show genuine support to the channel. And like, what I'm saying, and basically, what I'm saying, just like me, for me, like I'm glad I start doing live streams too. I'm glad I started doing live streams. I met a lot more people than I doing lives than I did just posting long form videos. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me too. It helped me kind of overcome a lot of like social anxiety. I dealt with social, like I dealt with social, like me doing this channel period, really, me vlogging and me just going out meeting people, it's really helped me overcome. That's another thing too for me, was like I have social anxiety, like real bad coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like I had friends and stuff like that. I had a few friends or people I hung out with or whatever, but like it was always hard for me to be in like big groups. You know what I'm saying? So like me, I feel like even just creating this channel over a year ago, just creating the channel and doing the vlogging and getting the content has helped me with my social anxiety a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's really big. That's really big. So, in the midst of overcoming my social anxiety, doing the lives and everything like that, and going out doing the vlogging, I met people who, I met a lot of good people. I met a lot of good people. You know what I'm saying? Real solid people that just, that are, you notice that people are really good people. People are really good people, especially when they know who you are. They see that you're a good person. It's just, it means a lot when they kind of embrace you. They embrace you, and they just kind of just they chill with you. You know what I'm saying? They appreciate you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? And then this really made me further realize that I could just be myself. You know what I'm saying? I could be myself, and people appreciate me for me. And when you can feel comfortable being yourself, that like pretty much that alleviates a lot of the anxiety, because you don't feel like you don't feel that pressure of feeling like you have to like be somebody that you're not, or do something to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, that's why I appreciate this community. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody in this community can be themselves and, make good content, and they don't have to basically cave into this, these feel like, this whole social media thing, where they feel like they have to go out and, they got to do certain things to like gain an audience. They have to do like, I don't know, I guess a bunch of mindless, they don't have to make mindless content like, doing crazy stuff just to get attention. This is genuine people on this community, including myself, that we can just be ourselves. We can just be, we can be true to ourselves, put out content and gain a audience, organically build our channels just by being who we are. And that's what I can appreciate the most. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody over here judging, we chop it up with each other. We joke, we play, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really, it's really big, but yeah, you talk in real time is definitely a great experience, and speaking on your own to a phone makes it easier to speak with others in person. Yeah, it does. It really does, B3. I still struggle with a lot of same problems you've mentioned. Yeah, yeah, man. It's definitely a battle for sure. I'm young, always had anxiety and found it hard to talk, but this community I've found made it feel so much easier. That's what's up, B3. I pretty much have, yep, I had the same experience. I've had the same experiences. A lot of the voices in this community have changed my outlook and makes me understand a lot more about myself. Yeah, yep, I've been experiencing that too. Like, I really, this coming across this community has helped me in my journey to find myself, and like I said, I like to know I had genuine support, and people supported me, and I want to be the person to support other people as well. I want, like, the fact that this community supports each other and like appreciates each other's content is really big to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 4:44. Oh, y'all on a whole nother day. Wow. 4:44 Saturday. Yeah, dang. I didn't know y'all was that far ahead of our time. Wow. That's, yeah, for real. But yeah, we have a real conversation. I'm here for it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, the internet, I'm gonna tell you, the internet and social media is just full of nonsense. It's so full of nonsense. It's like, and unfortunately, the masses they gravitate more to mindless behavior, mindless content, stuff that's just not really elevating anyone's level of thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fact that we can have real conversations with each other on here, and learn a lot from each other on this platform is you know it's really inspiring. It's really inspirational. you know so, and the fact that we also encourage each other on our YouTube journeys. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I'm all on type of person. Like I want everybody to win. I want everybody to win. Like, for real. I want everybody to prosper. On YouTube, of course, but just prosper in life in general, man. I want everybody just to, be you know, we all, like, I feel like, when you strive for peace and harmony and happiness in the world, you should be able to attain that, you know. So, that's really, really a big thing. Oh, 4:44 in the morning. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're at least like, yeah, you almost a full, you at least like 14, 15 hours ahead of us, something like that. But you are up. Yeah, you are up early with it though. 4:44 a.m. There's people who have gone through the same stuff on this platform. A lot of knowledge to be gained, and it helps to hear someone else who has been in the same place. It does. It does, that's why it's good to like, I'm glad I could speak on certain experiences to kind of like kind of just to paint a picture of what I've been through, is, what I'm saying? Like, I really do. That's one thing I appreciate about, being on here. What's up, Style King? Style King travel in the building. What's cracking? Yeah, Style King's another travel vlogger as well. He's another travel vlogger. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Style King Travel, but he does travel content as well. He travels. I think he's been to Peru, some places over in South America. He's traveled to multiple places, and really good content, really, really down to earth brother. You know what I'm saying? So for those who, I don't know if you guys have went to his channel yet or anything like that, but whatever you get a chance, definitely check him out. You know what I'm saying? Show some love and some support. You know what I'm saying? Because this brother is really on his way. He's really on his way. He inspiring me to want to go out the country and go experience different cultures outside of the states. So yeah, salute to Style King. He also does music too. Um, Lily actually sent Style King over to my channel on the day that I reached 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? The day that I reached, I was like at 998. I was like right there. I was teetering right on the cusp of 1,000. And Lily came through to live, sent a couple of our people over here, and that's how I met Style King. Style King Travel. So yeah, salute, salute to Style King for sure. Yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem. You're very welcome, Style King. Very welcome. Yeah, yeah, but it's all good, bro. I like, what I'm saying? Yeah, Lily is a real one. Absolutely. Lily is a real one for sure. You know, she's definitely good in my book. Definitely good in my book. You know, but yeah. Oh yeah, you still. Oh yeah, super late. Still haven't slept yet. Oh wow, wow. I know you tired. Oh, she saved you 2 times. Okay, okay. Hey, salute to Lily for that. Salute to Lily. Yeah, she is a real one for real. She's a real one. Definitely. A little bit, but I appreciate you. Yeah, nah, no problem. I appreciate you as well, B3. Appreciate you as well. Like, for real. Y'all are some. Y'all are some real ones up in here. Y'all are some real ones. I appreciate y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see a lot of the same stuff you do. Oh, you talking about on Style King? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, man. Colombia, Paraguay, um, Colombia, Paraguay, and where else? Ecuador, Colombia, Peru. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Been to all those places. But yeah, man, it's always good to get out there and see different parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? Experience different cultures. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I'm able to do so, I definitely take advantage of it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, can't forget about Brazil and the DR. Yeah, shout. That's where I want to go. I would love to go to Brazil. I would love to go to Brazil for real. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Australia too. Yeah, I want to get out to Australia. Definitely. My dad went out to Australia. My dad visited Australia. He used to travel around the world teaching computer classes. Um, you know, he would travel the world, teach computer classes. He went to Australia, but he went to Sydney though. He went out to Sydney. I don't know if you've ever been in any other part of Australia outside of that, but yeah, can't wait to see you out here. Yeah, definitely, Style King for sure. We definitely can link for sure. Definitely could link. Get out there to Brazil. That's dope. Or if I make it out there, y'all gotta show me the good. Haha, yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, B3. We got you. We got you. Oh, Sydney is expensive. Yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine it being expensive out there. I heard good things about Australia. Yeah, yeah. I've been wanting to go to Australia for a long time, as long as I can remember. Probably going back to when I was a kid. We see so much stuff about Australia and be like, dang, it looks nice out there, but I haven't been able to get out there yet. You're either rich or an addict. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They do have. There's that drug problem. You know. Yeah. Australia is amazing, Style King, especially my state, full of lakes, mountains, caves, beaches, everything. Shoot, yeah. Nah, for real though. Yeah, for real. When you have that many different geographical features in one spot, man, you can't go wrong with that, you know. And amazing fishing, yeah. Yeah, it's right up my alley. Yeah, and in Tasmania. Yeah. I'll lock that in. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I wanna make it a point to get out to go international, because that'll really contribute to that, definitely contribute to a huge growth of the channel, you know. It's my home and wouldn't change it for the world, except it's cold most of the time. Yeah. Dang. That's interesting. I did not know it got that cold in Australia. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea, but I guess it makes sense. Especially when you have, those mountains and those lakes. That do contribute to the. I guess that does contribute to the cold front. We the see the thing about Australia. Um, the thing about Australia that the thing about they used to always. I'm putting it to you like this. They used to always like show us one side in the media. They will show us one side of Australia. They will only show us one side of Australia. And I'm like, so that's the one part we used to believe. We used to always just think, man, it's hot. We used to think Australia is hot. It's the outback. It's kangaroos and all this other stuff. That's the only thing we used to always hear about Australia. But I was like, they wasn't telling us the full story though. I was like, they do that a lot of times with too. A lot of countries overseas, they'll probably show one part of it, but won't show you the other parts. Like they'll just key in on one part and just think, and they'll paint the picture like that's the only part. Right next to Antarctica, most of the icebreaker ships dock in Tasmania. Oh yeah, yeah. That explains it. That explains it right there. You that close to that to the Antarctica? Yeah. Because now that I think about it, when you look at Australia on the map, yeah, it is like down, kind of down, almost damn near to you know, is it the elevation? Australia is hot in summer, but winter it gets cold. Summer or spring is the best time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I figured. I was like, but y'all like y'all so y'all on winter right now. Y'all on winter right now. We on summer. So basically our seasons are like the opposite basically. So basically when it's summer or when it's winter over here, it'll be summer over there. Exactly. Most people don't believe I'm American. Yeah. Yeah, so you were so Sal King, you were born and raised in Atlanta? I remember last time you said you was from Atlanta. Last time a few streams ago. Yeah, basically the direct opposite time as well. Yeah, time wise as well. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you was born in Germany. Okay. Yeah, you was okay, born in Germany. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, you'd have been a little bit of everywhere. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. You've been a lot of places and raised in Alabama, Georgia, and Texas. Okay. Okay. Military brat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So you was moving, y'all was moving frequently. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. But that's what helps too. I hear a lot of times, the military brats, they more kind of like, you know, they're more I guess susceptible to wanting to travel because that's something, when you were military, bro, you're so used to going different places and moving, and it kind of, so you get that exposure, you get that exposure to different places. We was kind of like that, we lived, I was born in Atlanta, but I didn't live in Atlanta my whole life. I was born there. My mom was in the army, so she was stationed out in San Antonio and Fort Sam Houston. So we lived there, me and my sister, we lived there for a couple of years. Then we basically moved wherever, whoever between my mom and my dad, what I'm saying? We kind of, we shifted hands between them and grandma. We go stay with grandma in Alabama. So you kind of, yours is pretty similar to mine. Your upbringing is pretty similar to mine, Style King. Because I've actually moved. I actually lived in Alabama too when I lived with my grandma. She lived in Montgomery, and then in Georgia, of course, it's when I did my high school years. So it's pretty much we kind of lived in similar states. You moved around. Then further I moved is 20 minutes away from all four houses I've been in. Yeah. Yeah, you had those people. Yeah, you're right. You had those people that are like, I knew people that lived in the same city their whole life, or they lived in the same state, but they lived like they move frequently. They'll move like pretty much all over the city. So they done lived in one city, but they done lived in multiple parts of the city. You know what I'm saying? Or multiple parts of a particular region. My grandmother on my dad's side was in the Gump. Okay, okay. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's where my grandmother. That's where my grandmother lived. That's where we lived when I lived with my grandma. We lived in the Gump. Yeah, we lived in Montgomery. Lived in the Gump. Lived in the Gump. Sure did. Yeah. Yeah. Dang. How about that, bro? That's crazy. Yep, Montgomery. Yeah, but most of my family though, like both my mom's parents, both my mom's parents were they grew up in Selma. They grew up in Selma. So like, a lot of I got a lot of people in Selma. And a lot of my older relatives that are still here, a lot of them, few of them still live in Selma, but a lot of them left, a lot of them left and moved to like other places because, the lack of job opportunities there in Selma, whatever. So, they would move other parts of the country and raise their families. But yeah, a lot of them, were raised, a lot of my mom's side of the family was raised in Selma. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, it is a small world. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, man. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Um, you just never know. Yeah. So like my mom's side of the family, my mom's side of the family is from Alabama, mostly from Alabama, Selma. My dad's side of the family, they're most of them are from Texas, from Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? So I got family in Texas. I have family in Alabama. I have to a lesser extent, I have family in Georgia. Not a whole lot, except for like the family, the family members, of course, that moved there, as adults, but they were raised in Selma, but they moved to Atlanta as adults. But yeah, see people from everywhere, but still somehow find people that lived in the same place. Yeah, nah, for real, nah, really. That's what makes this yeah, makes this a small world for sure. I've only found on one, maybe two Tasmanians on alive. Oh wow, both. I lived hours away. Wow. Yeah, yeah. So you just never know. You never know who you're gonna run into. You just never know. But I'm a I always told myself I'm gonna definitely do I want to do like a deeper dive into like my into my ancestry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I mean, I know my family. Like, I know a lot of my family. I know my family tree, but I don't really know, like, I know my bloodline for the most part, but like, I want to know like deeper, but beyond that, like who, you know, like like what's like my true heritage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like a lot of us like really don't know. A lot of my people don't really know their true lineage necessarily. You know, they just know like a couple of they just know some of their bloodline from older generations. You know, like from, you know, like the baby boomer era or like the silent generation era. But anything beyond that, we really don't know. I really don't know who my relatives are like that from you know those times. You know, like our ancestry. Even though I was told, even though I was told one time that my grandfather on my mom's side did say that, you know, we have some Cherokee, you know, we have some Cherokee in our blood, in our bloodline, you know, Cherokee Indian, which makes sense, you know, because they all grew up in Alabama. The biggest city in Tasmania is Hobart or Hobart. I don't know if I think it's Hobart. Yeah, I got family in Montgomery and Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I've been to Columbia. I've been to Columbia once. Columbia, South Carolina. I've been there once. I don't think I have. I don't really think I have. Do I have any relatives in South Carolina? I don't think I really have any relatives in South Carolina. I think, yeah, I don't have any relatives in the Carolinas, I don't think. Most of my relatives are either in Alabama or Texas, and maybe a few of them and a few of them in Georgia. Um, but like as far as my bloodline, and like I said, these are just, you know, people that live in Georgia, or like people that I don't really have a lot of my bloodline in Georgia or Florida. It's just I got like relatives who just happen to, you know, they originally from Texas, originally from Alabama, but they just moved to those places, you know, and raised their generational families and stuff like that. Not many big cities down here. You have Hobart and what's it say? Launceston, MBE, Bernie, and Davenport. But that's it. Oh wow! So not a lot of cities in Tasmania. Yeah, you pull this stuff. I gotta pull this up on Google Maps real quick. Lawn was correct. Okay, so it's Launceston. Launceston. Okay. Oh, Lawn. Okay, Lawn. So it's Launceston. Launceston. Okay, Launceston. Launceston, Tasmania. You know, one of my favorite thing is one of my favorite things is going on Google Maps, right? I like going on Google Maps and pulling up the street view of these cities or the aerial imagery or the street views. So y'all drive on the left, y'all drive on the left side of the street. Great pronunciation of the rest. Okay. Okay, dope. Yeah. I do my best. I do my best. Yeah. Yeah, I'm noticing just based on like kind of like the how the streets, how the roads and the streets are structured. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing to look just to see how different grass and streets look. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool, man. You know, the world is an interesting place, bro. The world is a really interesting place when you see how the infrastructure, how different a lot of these streets are structured, how a lot of the geographical features are, and all that type of stuff. You know, geography was always my favorite subject in school growing up. Like, so this is like, you know, like I feel like I'm in my zone every time I do stuff like this. We have our steering wheel on the right too. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I would have to that's a could you imagine that that adjusting to that, like, we so used to driving on the left side of the vehicle, but adjusting, but I mean having our steering wheel on our left side, but then going to another country having to adjust to driving and sitting on the right side. That's something. That's a culture shock for real. Yeah, they got a Target. I see a Target, KFC. I'm noticing like some of the chain spots that they have out there that they have here in America. So similar but direct opposites. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So does everybody in Australia speak English, or is it like does everybody in Australia speak English, or they have different languages out there as well? We got quite a few of the same stores. Yeah, I'm looking around. I saw a KFC, I saw a Subway, Target. There's a million and one indigenous. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially out that way. Yeah, those a million and one indigenous languages. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, yeah. I've always been interested in learning different cultures, but me being not Aboriginal, only speak English. Oh, okay, okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. So the Aboriginals, they speak their like indigenous languages. A lot of these countries love our fast food. You can take a you could take a baddie to McDonald's and they will be happy. Oh wow. Yeah, I need to go. And look, bro, I need to go. I need to go over there then, bro. I need to go over there. Yeah, and that's another thing too. The look, to my American women out there. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but look here, you could go to a lot of these countries overseas, and like you'll meet women in a lot of these other countries that are that are really down to earth. You know, they're very down to earth, and they're not like all, you know, they, a lot of those women out over in the other countries are not even high maintenance like that. They're not really no high maintenance women. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like America, it's like America here in America, you got a lot of that high maintenance entitlement with women. Like you don't really have a lot of that, you know, in other countries with the women. Australia was originally all indigenous speaking Aborigines till England sent their unwanted prisoners on boats to Australia. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You know, doing yeah, England going over to these other lands and, you know, invading and indoctrination and all this other stuff, you know, all that type of stuff. Nah, that's facts though. That's facts, B3. That's exactly what happened with Australia. Yeah. So the language is still alive, but nowhere near the same. Wow. Wow, that's interesting, man. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm looking at these I'm looking at a lot of these places on from Australia. Um yes, I'm looking at the beaches. I just started looking at the beaches. Coles Beach. Where I'm from, all the pure blood are no longer with us. Yeah, that's the sad part about it, man. You know, those are like, you know, it's sad to see this. You know, what's sad is that, you know, a lot of these places across the world, the indigenous people, like so many of them, like their bloodlines no longer, you know, no longer exist, bro. Like it's just crazy. Like, like how they just basically just destroyed a lot of bloodlines, you know. They did that with the they did that over here. They did that with the Tainos. What's another indigenous group? It's so many indigenous groups that they've done. I know the Tainos for sure. That one, only one I could think of the top of my head. That where there's like no traces, nobody within their bloodline left. You know, it's crazy, bro. Because that's the most important thing is maintaining a bloodline and maintaining that civilization and all those type of things. You know, Tasmania is the only state I believe to have no 100% indigenous people. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. This was hundreds of years ago, but it's important history for heaps of countries. Most definitely. That's why it's so important to you know, that's why it's so important to have history and to keep a bloodline going. You know, keeping a bloodline going is very important, you know, um, because, you know, family, yes, all about family. It's all about family, man, for real. But yeah, Australia got a lot of nice spots. just in Tasmania alone. You know, it's a lot. Looks like a lot of cool places, cool spots to visit over here. Got parks, beach, coastline. Well, I looked at so far. Let me see. So far, I've looked at Launceston and Devonport and Bernie. I'm on Bernie now, looking at Bernie. Um, Let me see. Bernie looks nice. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta check out. I gotta check out Hobart too. I gotta check out Hobart. They got this. Wow, they got this really nice. They got this nice little restaurant right by the water, and then they got an observation center. They got like within a couple of blocks away from the water. They got this little main street. City Square. Yeah, let me check out Hobart. Oh, you say Muirs. Oh wow. I gotta check that out. It's a seafood restaurant called Muirs, Hobart. Yo, Hobart does look really cool, really nice. Yeah, Hobart looks really nice for real. Yeah, like just looking at the street view, just seeing like, yeah, I could tell it's a type of place where people it looks real nice, looks really nicely kept. You know, the buildings look nice and pristine. The water looks nice and pristine. You know, it just looks like a cool vibe out there. That's the name of the restaurant. I told you, amazing and just quiet too. We get called the retirement state. Oh snap! Okay, I could tell. I could tell. It just looks like a place where people can go retire and just live a live a really like nice and peaceful life. You know. Yeah, I like those. I like how all these stores are so close together and you can see them facing the water and really cool landscapes. Really cool landscapes for real. And you can see the mountains. Yep, that's another thing. Yeah, I was just getting ready to say you can see the mountains real nice. You don't really, yeah, and that, you don't have any huge skyscrapers that are obstructing your view. Yeah, man, I have a field day if I was in Tasmania, bro. Like these, I like this just when you look at the scenery, you know what I'm saying? The scenery and you know the the buildings, the architecture of the buildings. Yeah. Got a nice looking city hall. The city hall looks nice. A lot of the old historical houses, the homes are historical, like museums, hotels. It's exactly what it looks like, and that's my home. And you got it made, bro. You got it made being out there. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, man. I definitely got to visit out there to Tasmania for real. I definitely got to get out there. Nice old feel to it. Yeah, that's what you could appreciate about this. You know what I'm saying? You know how like how a lot of cities, they just keep building those high rises, and they just keep building high rises and tall buildings and skyscrapers and stuff like that. Try to modernize it too much. It does. What I appreciate about Tasmania is that they keep it simple, and they keep it with the nice old feel. Like they don't, it's just they maintain a lot of their older architecture to the point where it's real like it's just real rustic and real nice looking. Yeah, that would be a nice place to visit, Style King, for sure. Most definitely. And that's interesting, bro. That's the thing, man. Like that's what like I was saying earlier, like these parts of Australia, like over here, as far as as far as what's promoted to like us over here in America, you know like it's just, yeah, they only show one side of Australia. The only part they really promote push to us as far as Australia was Sydney, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Sydney was the only part of Australia that they really promoted like that over here. We never really heard about Tasmania and like other parts of Australia. It was just strictly Sydney. And and that's what they generally do. They always market like the most like they do that with France. They only market Paris. With Spain, they only market what you call it like Florence or something like that. Oh yeah, Melbourne too. Yeah, Melbourne and Queensland. Yeah, they promote those too. Melbourne especially. Um, but yeah, that'll be dope. B3, what I'm saying. We go visit out there. You know what I'm saying. And you can show us the spots. Hell yeah, that'll be dope, man. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. They even got some nice artwork. Got some nice artwork. That's like one of my favorite things to see when I go to a city, is see the nice the artwork, the sculptures, the buildings, the history, all of that. the people, the people, and just the overall vibe of this of the city, bro. It's really cool. We've got the oldest bridge in Australia too, the Richmond Bridge. Shoot, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Built by convicts. Built by convicts from limestone. Shoot, bro, that's what's up, man. Yeah, that's good, yo. And and that's another thing too. When you see historic structures like that, like those bridges, just I've always been interested in learning and knowing like how how they were built and the type of material that was used in the process it took to build those structures 200 years ago. Wow. About 200 years ago. So we're talking like, what's this, 2025? So we're talking like the like kind of like a quarter through the 1800s. Wow, man, that's some dope history right there, though, for real. 1823. God dang. Still used to this day. You have a really you have a really powerful structure when it can stand the test of time, where it can withstand all those years, 200 years, and still functional to this day. That's some dope. That's some really good engineering right there. Really good engineering. So Richmond, it looks like Richmond is kind of like looks like Richmond is kind of like in a like, I guess, in the kind of like on the countryside, like kind of like it's on the outskirts there. It's kind of like, I don't know, how can I say this? Yeah, it looks like Richmond is like, don't look like it's a whole lot there, except for like houses and a few like structures. It looks like it's more like rural than it's more country than like the other places we went to. Yeah, country, small town, country. Yeah. It's like they far away. They far away from all the hustle and bustle. Has a dope lolly store in a maze. Oh snap, man! That's what's up. Yeah, that sounds like right up my alley, for real. That sounds like right up my alley. They got little cottages. They got hotels and cottages. Old Town Richmond. Lots of small places like that. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like here. It's like here in the States, where they had them like those small country rural towns tucked away somewhere. Hey, what up, Nicolina? What's going on? How are you today? Glad you can join the live. And that's good to hear. And I appreciate you for hitting the like button. Appreciate that. I appreciate it. 18 likes in the building this on this live stream. That's what's up. I'm doing good. I'm doing good this afternoon. I appreciate you for asking. Just sitting up here chopping it up with B3, getting some traveling ideas, especially as it pertains to traveling overseas to Australia. Taking a little virtual tour of Tasmania, the state of Tasmania in Australia. But shoot, let me go and I'm gonna go ahead and charge my phone. There's a place called Remarkable Caves. Okay, let me check that out. Remarkable Caves. It's a major tourist attraction, I see. Dang, that looks dope. That looks dope, bro. By all that water. So it's a tunnel. So basically a tunnel that's carved into sandstone by the sea, leading to a secluded beach at a low tide. Wow. Amazing sight. Almost got swept away by the water there one day. Dang. Wow. Yeah, I could tell. It's like, wow, it's like at an extremely low tide. I could tell. But it's beautiful. It is. It really is. It's definitely a sight to behold. Nah, for real. Tasman National Park. I was looking at it, went around the corner, and then the water just appeared. Dang. Yeah, I know. Like in Australia, yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Went around the corner and then water disappeared. Yeah, man. That had to been something else though. That had to been quite an experience, bro. Had to hold on to the rocks. Oh shit. Damn. Yo. God dog. Yeah, because I see apparently it looks like they have these wooden steps They had these wooden steps that go all the way down over there until the over there by the water. And I think I see the rock, like I see some rocks. It's like right there on the shoreline, and you see some rocks. But yeah, but you had got yeah, when you get that strong tide, it was only up to my hips, but the waves are strong. Shoo, man. Yeah, I bet, bro. I could tell. Like it looks like, just based on the looks of it, it looks like it gets them strong waves for sure. What up, Braxton? Sorry I'm late. I got a haircut. I'm glad. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, nothing wrong with getting a cut. Gotta make sure, gotta make sure you get that fresh cut for sure. You doing all right? Gotta make sure I find another baddie since I got divorced 2 months ago. Hey, I wish you the best on that, Braxton. Wow. Yeah, man. I know divorces can be tough. They can be extremely tough to deal with. I wish you the best in that process, Braxton. Um, yeah, B3 asked, do you got anywhere I should look up any hidden gems? Let's see. I'll say a good place. Well, it depends. It depends. If you're like, I say this place in Arkansas. This place in Arkansas called Eureka Springs. They got this place in Arkansas called Eureka Springs. Eureka Springs is pretty nice. I haven't been there yet, but I heard it's really nice. You also have St. Augustine, Florida. St. Augustine, Florida is a good place to visit. You know, it's one of those cities in Florida that don't really get a lot of they don't really get a lot of like I guess shine like that. Everybody thinks of Florida, they think of Orlando, which is a major tourist spot, of course, Miami, the Florida Keys, Tampa, those are all major tourist spots, but Panama City Beach, but not a lot of people talk about St. Augustine. St. Augustine is a really nice place here in the States. Um, so that's a nice little beach, like nice little town that's around the beach. If you're looking for mountains, if you're a mountain type person, you have a nice town called you have a town called um, Franklin, North Carolina. A lot of the cities and towns that are in the Eastern Tennessee, Western Carolina, and in North Georgia, they have a lot of nice little mountain towns. Cities like Blue Ridge, cities like Blairsville. It's so many of them. I got PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, and 4, Xbox One and Series, GameCube, and Wii, and a lot of Game Boys. I recently bought the old Pac-Man and Mario arcade games in there, arcade game things. I got a PS4, Wii, Nintendo Switch, and PS3. Yeah, I don't think I have any of my yeah, I don't have any consoles at the moment. I don't have any consoles at the moment. The last console I did have was an Xbox, but it was a while ago. But I told myself if I do get a video game, it'll probably be a PlayStation and a Nintendo Switch. But yeah, but sure, I better go. I used to have a lot more. Mom just moved out, and my mom said, "Nah, I paid for that," and just kept on go. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's how a lot. That's how some of my systems. Like I had a couple of systems, but we lost them. I lost a couple of them along the way because we were moving. You know, so much. I had a Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was like one of my favorite systems, but I unfortunately end up losing that. I'm eating bell peppers like apples right now. Bell peppers, just eating them like apples. Hey, at the end of the day, they still a vegetable, so you know, can't knock it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I need to charge my phone, so I'm gonna charge my phone. But I'm gonna get back on here after I get some charge, and everything like that. So I'll see y'all after. I'll see y'all in a few. Um, I see probably like another hour or so. Peace.